Hi, it's Tara Green. It's March 23rd. I'm bringing you the tarot card of the day. It's called the Six of Inspiration from the Muse Tarot. So in this deck, inspirations is the element of fire. And this also relates to Leo Decan, ruled by Jupiter. So it's a big positive energy. This is a very non-traditional tarot deck. You have to look closely. There are 6 women kind of with their backs to us there, and then this giant goddess in the middle, and this kind of wasteland there in the desert, but she's crowned with stars. She's very inspired. She's got stars in all directions radiating out from concentrating on the above, the golden crown chakra, I would say. So the number 6 is always a number of balance. The 6 represents the 6-pointed star, which in the Jewish tradition, Jewish mystical tradition, is the balance of as above, so below. So the masculine pointing upwards triangle and the feminine downwards pointing triangle meet, and that represents the sacred marriage balance, which, by the way, is a very big topic coming up for the Libra full moon, March 28th. I'm going to do another one of my full moon magic astrology workshops and rituals on the 28th, on the full moon, to really bring in the energy, which is going to be very potent, very powerful. So the Sun, Chiron, and Venus are all in a very tight conjunction at exactly 8 degrees of Aries, opposed by the moon in 8 degrees of Libra. Vesta is at 8 degrees of Virgo. Uranus is at 8 degrees of Taurus. Saturn is at 11 degrees of Aquarius. So all of these planets are in very, very tight aspects to each other, and so it is a major time to do some healing with, okay? Heart healing. Chiron, the wounded healer, cauterize that healing, burn up the old difficulties through being inspired. So if you want to get in touch with me about that workshop, please go to my website, taratarot.com. You can sign up there. It's a live Zoom workshop. But as for today, astrologically, speaking of Leo, the moon enters Leo today at 5:56 p.m. That's Eastern Daylight Time. So we're going to start feeling fired up. But the moon is void, of course, from 11:26 a.m. this afternoon. So it's kind of an open-ended afternoon. You can kind of do mundane things that helps. With the moon in Leo, we get fired up. There's one major planetary aspect today, which is Mercury in Pisces, squaring Mars in Gemini. So Mercury rules Gemini, and Mercury in Pisces makes things feel very kind of diluted and dreamy and dissolving and foggy and hard to wrap your mind around it. So your mind is definitely in a very creative dreaming mode. Mercury in Pisces will accentuate your dreams, so really do pay attention to them while that aspect, while Mercury is going through Pisces. Dream away. Daydreams, night dreams, visualizations, meditations, all of those are very potent and very powerful right now. And that's square to Mars and Gemini. Mars is where that action is, very literally. It's energy, it's passion, it's desire, it's movement, it's spontaneous, it's lit up. It's aggressive and it's defensive. So we're going to have to defend our words, defend our duality, stand up and speak out for what we feel is right or wrong, because remember, it's Gemini, so there's going to be lots of debating going on. So people can feeling quite headachy, quite up and down. It's kind of like all over the place because Mercury in Pisces is kind of working behind the scenes, kind of, hidden, secretive. It's karmic, it's endings. Mercury in Pisces accentuates any mental illness issues or out of sorts that you're feeling, or just disconnected. Mercury in Pisces is very disconnected from the reality. And there's Mars and Gemini jumping in where your mind is firing on all cylinders, going 10 million miles a minute and searching for new information. So lots of social media, lots of news, lots of connecting, lots of trying to figure out what the hell you want to do. So you have to trust your intuition with Mercury in Pisces, because we don't really get the answers through rationalizing it out or talking it out. I mean, that can help, but the real answers comes from trusting your intuition. So trust Mercury in Pisces, okay? And also on the full moon on the weekend, Mercury is conjunct Neptune, so really, really heightening our intuitions, our dreams, our visualization skills, very much so. So I'm going to be talking about that, and also what inspires you. I intuitively, through talking about this full moon and the fire, the cauterizing of the heart, Venus having been will be sitting in the heart of the sun actually on the 25th and the 26th, very rare, very auspicious time. And of course, they're still conjunct on the weekend. Reminded me of women who have been burned as witches in a past life, and I immediately went to the fact that Joan of Arc is the patron saint of this full moon. And so, of course, I looked it up, and of course, she is involved astrologically. So we're going to use Joan of Arc, always been one of my favorite heroines, as one of our leaders to help absolve us and heal us from the old wounds of being burned at the stake, for telling our truth, for embodying ourselves as witches, as herbalists, as midwives, as anyone who was horribly treated that way, okay, by the patriarchy, politics, whatever. So please join me March 28th. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Zoom. Again, you can sign up on my website, tarottarot.com. So wishing you all the best for the day. Stay inspired no matter what's going on. And if you want to get in touch with me, I'm at, again, tarottarot.com. Follow me on my blog at infinitynow.wordpress. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on TikTok too. Many blessings of the day.